This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. So we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Aggies offense comes onto the field for the first time today. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can ball you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kurt?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Back to pass. It's Reed. Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home with a blitz and gets the sack.
The Aggies will line up to punt it away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. We know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better. And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. The receiver grabs it. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. They try to sneak it for the first. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
The punt team making their way on the field. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To the air. It's Reed. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And the Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Trying to create here on the move. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. He escapes the pocket. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He got it. The field goal's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the second down play. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And there's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Here comes the bunch formation. The shotgun running play call. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught behind the line. It's low. Touchdown, Irish. They connect for 6. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Owens. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. It's a quarterback keeper. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quick throw, testing the middle. Caught! He's wide open, look out! And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas A&M. There was no catching him that time.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner to be brought down. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Carr. That's caught. It's Pauling. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A quick throw out left, complete. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Back to throw. It's Carr. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw again. And this time it's complete. Finding space at the 20. They finally grab the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Carr. Finds an open target on the left side. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible, put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers, and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
And he'll set up to throw. Oh, they can't bring him down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Launching one to the end zone. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Pass interference. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff will be a return. And they've got the returner corralled. So they'll just take an knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Carr. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
A handoff from the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to run it. It's low. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. Takes off in a bootleg. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
The 10th play of this drive is a 3rd down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks loose at the 40. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a 1st down like this.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Moss. As the 1st down is still going. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Reed. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And now the handoff. Solid gain there. It sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Aggies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in a quick slant, gets some really good yards.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Offside, defense.
So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. Extra point try coming now. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 4. Brings up second down.
Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Carr. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. There's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff running right. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Dropping back, it's Reed. The receiver makes the catch. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Caught in the backfield. It's Concepcion. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to chuck it again. On the move now. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Quarterback still with the football. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Looking to throw. It's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
On first and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on second down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
So here we go, third and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Here comes third and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
Now they'll try to tack on the PAT late in this close game. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Texas A&M 24, Notre Dame 17.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, it's Fields. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's complete.
Chris, I love to see this. Nothing open downfield, so he does the right thing by checking it down to his back, who's dangerous in the open field, picks up some really good yards, but that clock is still a big factor here.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
And the coach says, forget OT. We're going for two to take the lead right here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. On the run here, lets it go. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Now, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.